Molly, come. Let's go. Molly, let's go. Guys, we're on a road trip, but I didn't get out of Florida yet. I had a late start, and so we're in Ocala, or Osceola. We're in Osceola National Forest, a stone's throw south of Interstate 10 here in northern Florida. Came in here just to find a spot. It's 5 o'clock. I was gonna go to Georgia and stay in Georgia, but hey, I'm getting tired of rushing. I'm learning to slow it down a little bit here. So in Ocala, you go coming off of 75, you go east into Ocala, then you get on 441, go north a few miles, then you come to 225, and you take 225. It's called North Gum Road, something like that. You'll see it on the map. It's Osceola National Forest. We took a couple of roads in, but it's really swampy around here. It's a lot of deep holes, and I didn't want to venture alone and then sink in one of these mud pits. So we came up to a few dead ends. I backed out and went down another road. And anyway, we continued down. We finally came back out on this paved road, this 225. Continued down, heading east or northeast, and came across this here Wiggins recreational area. Basically what this is, it's like an old abandoned campground around this little pond right over here. Now let me turn this camera around, see if I can do this. There's a little pond here. It's pretty well overgrown. Nobody really uses this place, but the gate was open, so I pulled in. There was a guy here in a pickup with a dirt bike. He was riding around here. He just left. This is a nice little spot right here. I may come over here in the shade. Although it's only 85 degrees, so it's not too bad. There's no humidity, but it's buggy in the shade. Where I am over there on that side, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there I am over there. It doesn't seem to be any bugs in the sun, so I don't know. I could come here in the shade, swat these bugs. They're not really biting yet. Oh, look at them. Yeah, they're like baby. Yeah, they are biting. Let me go back here. There we go. Nice little pond. I'm not letting Molly get too close because of snakes, and there may be a gator in here. I'm not sure. In Florida, if there's water, there's wildlife of some sort, either slithery or four-legged, one or the other. So this is a nice spot right here, and you can see, I mean, it looked like it used to be pretty nice at one time, but they just let it go. And they have critter trash cans here. People, well, they're trying to use it, but it's probably full, so they're just dumping their trash now beside these things. And old, look at the old picnic table here. Actually, it's in pretty good shape. There's just a tree that landed on it from one of the storms. So this was an old fire pit right here. So yeah, this might be a nice spot here. Now, right where I'm facing, that's northeast. So Starlink would work good right here. So I may come over here so I can watch a movie tonight. That's what held me up earlier today was Starlink. I couldn't, the unit in the van, I take it out of pause because when I'm not camping, I pause service. It saves me $150 a month. So I was trying to activate it and it just wouldn't go through. I spent spent quite a few hours yesterday and quite a few hours this morning with technical support from Starlink, and evidently their system was down, so that's why I couldn't turn it on. But anyway, they straightened it out and it's on now. So I'm swatting these bugs, man. I'm not coming on this side. It's too buggy. Yeah, they are biting. They are biting. So I asked the guy on the bike how far back this road goes, and he says it's pretty swampy. So, and I can see water already a little bit. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. See water back there. So being alone, I know I got a winch and recovery boards and everything, but I just don't feel like getting involved in that right now. So we're not going to venture back there. There's a nice picture right. Oh, there's a nice picture right there. Huh? Might have to take that picture. All right, guys. So I'm going to set up camp. I'm still debating on which side to go on. I'm not crazy about these bugs here, but I'll have a better shot with my Starlink. All right. Oops. I'll get back to you. Yeah, I just took a walk down that path. Yeah, I didn't get far. It's pretty well swamp, so we're not gonna go in there. But yeah, there's room here for quite a few rigs. If there's no amenities, nothing here. Just a place to crash for the night. This is nice in there, though. That looks real nice in there. It's all pine. Yeah, I'll take a walk in here. Somebody left their trash in here too, or something. I don't know what that is. It's like an old tarp. A nice little campsite right here, yeah. I guess they use this during hunting season, which is basically from like November to March, something like that. They hunt up here. This would be like this would be like a camp where they set up a camp and then venture off into the wherever they go to hunt. Ooh, that tree. Ooh, that tree. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, interesting. Come on, you, over here. Over here. So, let me tell you what I'm up to. I'm going to Georgia. We're going to do the Georgia Traverse. It's a 400-mile off-road, basically gravel mountain roads. It starts in South Carolina, goes right across Georgia to Alabama. 400 miles. And then there were loops off of it in Georgia. One that I'm looking at doing, they call it the frog loop. So, or frog wilderness loop. So that's where I'm headed, and I'm in no big rush. It's basically, this is April 30th, so coming up on May. It's nice down here, no humidity. It's warm, but no humidity, so that's a big plus. And I'm sure it'll be a little cool when I get up into the mountains of Georgia. So that's the plan. So I'm going to take you along, and this is our first stop. Again, it's called Wiggins Recreational Area in Osceola National Forest. Okay, yeah, that's northeast there, so I'll be able to set up my dish right here. I'm going to stay here. It's sun's about ready to go down. It's right at the top of those trees there, so it doesn't matter if I go over there in the shade or I stay right here. I'm going to stay. I'm level anyway, so we're going to stay here. So I got the new tires on here. These are the Cooper Discovery AT3s. You can tell I've already been in mud. Nice on the highway. You don't even hear the tires. These tires, you don't hear them at all. Nothing. You just hear wind around the windows and the side view mirrors. That's it. No tire noise. So that's one good plus. And it seems like I'm getting a couple of more miles per gallon. They seem to be a little bit better on mileage. So I'll know in a couple of tanks what that is. But I weigh in at 10,000 pounds. And I'm running 70 in the rear and 50 in the front. When I was on the highway this afternoon, it was 90 up by just a little north of Tampa. And I went on my gauge on the dash and I checked the tire pressure, and the rears were 81 and the fronts were, what were the fronts? 61, 62. 62 on the sunny side and 61 on the shady side on the highway. So basically in the summer you gain about 10 pounds from the heat in the highway. So keep that in mind when you're inflating your tires. So the rears were at like 80, 81 and the fronts were 60, 61. And I had, again, the fronts cold were 50, the rear cold were 70. And these are the Discovery AT3 LTs, not the XLT. I didn't want to go with those. They're too aggressive. So I went with the LTs. 10 ply, doubled up or tripled up sidewalls, and they do have tread on the sidewalls too for going off-road, but they're not as aggressive as the XLTs. So again, I'll get back to you in time, but so far I'm pretty happy with it. All right, I'm gonna go in, set up the dish, make dinner. What time is it now? Here, 6 o'clock. All right, and then we'll hit the road in the morning, head up into Georgia. All right, folks. Guys, we're about ready to start this, well, we've already started the trip, but we're about to ratchet up a little bit here. I'm 15 miles from the dirt road. I'm in South Carolina. I got to get to the start of this trail, which is the Georgia Traverse. But to get to the border, you have to get over into South Carolina, and then take the dirt road west into Georgia. So I'm on Route 11 North. Came out of Georgia in South Carolina. It's called the Cherokee Foothills Scenic Byway. Pretty nice. Just went through the last town. I would say fill up in this town on fuel, diesel or gas, and it's very reasonable. The town's 100 miles south of here. I saw $5.50, $6 a gallon for diesel. And I'm thinking, oh my word, but it was a more developed area. I think once you get out here into these smaller towns, for some reason the prices are much more reasonable. They're averaging about $3.40 to $3.55 a gallon. It's still a lot of money, but it's better than paying $5-6 a gallon. So the last town that you're going to go through is going to be Oconee. That's the last town. Nice little town. They got a brewery here. It's it's quaint. A couple of coffee shops and boutiques, and I'm looking at the mountains ahead of me, right on the foothills of the mountains here. So fill up here. I didn't see any grocery store. Maybe 50 miles back, there were some markets that you could, if you need food to top off, you could get it there. I didn't see anything in this little town, Oconee. So I will get right back to you here. I'm coming up on it. Oh, wait a minute now. I gotta make sure I don't miss my turn here. We're looking for Revel Road, Burrell. There's a campground here, state campground, and this is on the dirt road. This is the beginning of the off-road adventure trail. So when I get on it, I'll get back to you. All right. Okay. This is it. Burrell.
Now turn left, caution, unpaved roads.
Burrell Ford Road. Now gotta go about, I think, a mile or so, and then we'll come to the Georgia border. But it's 7 o'clock. We got big storms coming tonight, so my main goal right now...
In 500 feet, you will have reached your destination.
All right, we just shut her off. I know where we are. So I got to find a decent spot to hunker down. I don't know how bad the storms are. I know this line is the one that spawned all those tornadoes across the country, and it's just about ready to hit the Appalachians. The mountains have been holding it back all day. I've seen the clouds build up to the west of the Appalachians. I've been coming up on the eastern side, but I guess it's gonna come over the mountain range tonight, according to the weather forecast. So I don't know what tomorrow. I may have to do. We might have to stay still tomorrow. There may be trees down. I don't know. But I'm here, so we'll see what we have. All right, this is going to turn to dirt pretty soon. We're going to be coming up to the Revel Ford camping area, which is where the the Foothills Trail crosses. I think I may pass that and get, here's the dirt right here, okay. Alright, now we're getting on, now we're off road for a while. Okay, I'm going to be looking for a camping spot now, and I'll get back to you when I find something. It's a Tuesday, so hopefully we won't have a hard time finding something. All right. So far, not too bad. A couple of potholes, but and trees down that have been cut. Not too bad. About a mile and a half, 2 miles in now. Still looking for that campground. I know I'm coming up on it. I didn't think it was this far in. But I can find a spot before it gets dark. I hate looking for a spot in the dark. I have plenty of lights. It's just so much easier when there's daylight. Yeah. I got about an hour and a half before it gets really, really dark. Probably an hour and a quarter. We'll be in the twilight. Definitely be sunset, but there'll still be a little bit of light flickering over the hills here, enough to see. And this is definitely bear territory. I've hiked the mountains in here quite a bit on the Foothills Trail. I've been all through this area, and it's bear activity here. Yeah, so at least I won't be in my tent. I backpack this area. I'll be, we're in the van, so it'll be much safer here. But I'm gonna keep Molly on a leash. I don't want her, because I've never seen coyotes here, and I don't think the bears would bother the dog. I think they hunt bears here, or I know they hunt bears in Georgia. So here's the campground right here. We're coming up on a Revel Ford campground. I'd be coming in the other way. The Foothills Trail is right here too. So these people, you walk in and there are tent sites. There are tent sites down there, right where that white pickup truck is. You can't drive down here. It's a walk-in. But you got the outhouse here, and there's the Revel Ford sign. So we're going to continue on. I guess I could come back here if we don't find anything. I can just camp right there in the parking lot, but we're going to continue on here. Alright, now according to my map on here, I'm going to have to switch to the phone because the van doesn't have the trail highlighted. But I downloaded all the trails on my tablet, which I'll get that out tomorrow, and on my phone, so I'm going to have to probably switch off the camera here and put on my my trail map to make sure I take, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 different roads up here that I could take, and I want to make sure I take the Traverse. That's the one I want. So when we get to this intersection up here, I will, maybe there's a sign, I don't know. Oh, there's the river. I think is that the river down there, or is that a building? No, that's a river. The Chattahoochee River, I think they call it. we got no parking signs, another trailhead. Oh, what's this all about? I wonder if this is the Foothills Trail here too. I don't remember seeing this. No camping within a quarter-mile of the road. Okay. I don't know what trail this is. I don't recognize this. Okay. No camping, no fires. Okay. Alright, well, we have a few people that are camping out here. Oh, they're fishing. They're trout fishing. Nice. So they're not camping. All right, here we go. I got to pull over now to figure out which road I need. I wonder if it's that one. 646A, or do we go up? I think we stay on this road, according to my map. All right, folks. I got to go to my mapping, make sure I'm on the right road. Okay, we're on it. Here we go. Climbing a little bit. I thought I've been climbing for the last couple hours on pavement. Now I'm climbing again on dirt. I thought I was already up here, but I guess not. So yeah, I'm on the right road. Right there. And there are about 3 or 4 campsites up ahead of us here with about a mile or so. So we'll see if we can get to one of those. Hopefully there's one open. What time is it now? It's 7:04. So I think we have plenty of time. I didn't see that branch coming almost right through my windshield. Whew. Keep my eyes open here in these low hanging trees that they've trimmed, but they didn't trim them back to the edge of the road. So these Cooper tires that I put on the van, this will be a good test off-road, but on-road, I'm pretty happy with them. They were nice and quiet, and I'm getting a little over 2 miles a gallon more. And I've put on 600 miles now, and with every fill up, I did the calculations. I have an app. And I'm getting 2 to 2.5 gallons more miles per gallon more than what I had been getting with the KO2s. So they're really, I'm happy with them. So on the long hauls on the highway. Again, this will be a good test on how they handle in the muck and off-road. Alright, what do we have here? We got one campsite here. Yep, I think we'll keep going. Too close. I want something a little bit further off the road. Plus it wasn't that flat, it was on an angle. So that's, I like that. So that means I have a 40-gallon tank. So that means I'm getting an extra 80 miles per tank. And, yeah. Yep. I like that. So 80 miles per tank, if I'm getting, let's just round it up. I don't have to well, I don't want to take the phone off to do the calculations, but I'm averaging 17 miles a gallon. So let's just figure 15. So at 15 miles a gallon, if I'm saving 80 miles, 15 into 80 would go 15 would go 2, 4, 6 gallons, roughly 6 gallons in that neighborhood at 350 gallons. So I'm saving roughly $7 or $8 per tank in expenses. So yeah, I think they're gonna work out. We'll see. Hopefully they're durable enough to handle really rocky out west. When I get in off those trails out west, those rocks are pretty harsh on tires. So we'll see how we do next winter, but we'll see how we do on this trail here too. All right, I will let you go, and we're looking for a campsite. Alright, here's a little, I know there are campsites down the end of this road. Well, trail. These are not roads, these are trails. So let's see what's down here. Let me show you the map here. Alright, here's where the traverse was. This is the beginning of the trail right there. And then we came down this road. The trail continues down here, but there are campsites off of this road here, and I think there are some off of here too. So I have to, we're gonna check this here out over here on this one. Which, that's the road that we just turned off of right here, the trail. I keep saying road, but it's a trail. Let's see what we have here. A little tight. It's a little tight. Oh yeah. We might have some new pinstriping on this after this trip. We get a nice hole right here. Go nice and slow in case it bottoms out. I mean, I don't want to break something. Okay. Oh, this could be interesting. Uh-oh. my first water crossing. Uh-oh. All right, we got a road up there. We're not going to go up that one, where did it go? Which is that left. We're going to continue up this one. We're not going to go up that one. That one looked really tight. And I think this is the one that had the campsites on it, this dead end here. Alright guys, I think I found it right here. We're going to take this one. Oh, there's some more in there, but that looks really too tight for me. We're going to take this one here. This looks really good. Alright. Okay guys, there's my bubble here. My hair just a little bit high on the driver's side, that's what I want, a half a bubble. And over here, front to back, where are we? Here we are. I'm a little high in the back, but I can live with that. That'll work. Unless I back up a little further. Let me see if I back up a little further what happens here. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. A half a bubble high in the back. And we have a half a bubble, not too bad. I'm a little high in the driver. Actually, no. I'm a little high on the driver's side. That's good. That's good. All right, and there's the fire pit, but I don't know if we'll have a fire. Maybe a little one tonight. We'll see. All right, let me get settled in here. Look at her. Molly, are you ready? You've been a good puppy. Yeah, you've been nice and quiet all day. What an excellent dog. Oh, man. For 13, actually she's 14 months now. Perfect. Yeah, she was spaded last week. We got the cone off her head. We got the diaper off of her. Yeah, she's still, she's still shaved. Yeah, see, where is it? Well, you can't see it, but we got to grow that fur back, huh? We have time to grow it before next winter, huh? Okay, let me put it in park. Let's go outside. No bugs. I don't see any bugs. Let me put up the window here. All right, let's go outside, see how we look. All right. Come on. Come on. Ooh, jeez. Okay, let's see how we look. How are we looking with trees? So that's west. We're not going to have Starlink here. I can see we're not going to get Starlink, I don't think. Yeah, looks good. All right. And nothing's flying around. No bugs, nothing. I cannot believe it. All right, let's see if that little spring is over here. I hear. Yeah, we got water down here. Oop. A little trickle. A little trickle. We get that heavy rain tonight. We'll see what this looks like tomorrow. I'll take a picture tomorrow. It'll probably be a roaring river. Oh, good. Molly, come. Yeah, I like this. All right. First night on the trail. The real trail. I'll go inside, show you on the map exactly where I am. It wasn't too hard getting in here. I did it in two-wheel drive. Had one water crossing. Where's Molly? Molly, come. Let's take a walk down here, see this other campsite. I think I could have gotten here. Yeah, it looked worse in the driver's seat. Ooh. Is this going to be another one of those nights where I pack up and move 100, 200 feet? That's what I did on my last trip. We took a walk and we found a better spot, so we moved right away. Wow. Oh my word. Nice big fire. This here is, you got 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 3 Jeeps or vans easy in here. Maybe 4. And a tent up there. This is at the very end of the road. This is the end of that road. It was that dirt road. I'm not gonna take this in case there's a group that comes in. I'm gonna say this is too big for me. It'd be too. I don't need to take this because if a group comes in here, I'd feel bad if they had to turn around just because I took this spot with one van. I'm gonna stay where I am. But this is a nice spot. In the water, there's another stream here. This seems to be more water here. Yeah, this is coming down from another cut in the mountain over here. This is a lot more water coming through this one. Nice. It'll wash up in here. Molly! Molly! Good girl! Keep an eye on her. This is our first time letting her loose. So I got to keep an eye on her. She follows me around pretty good, so hopefully we don't have an issue with her running off. Okay, guys, I'm going to go set up camp. Molly, come. So here you go. Before I forget, when I get back to the van, I'll show you exactly where I am so you can mark this on your spot. Where is she? Keep an eye on her. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. So here's the town of Oconee was down here. This is 107. Then we came up here, and this is the road, Borough Ford Road right here. And for about a mile or so it's paved, but then it turns to dirt like I showed you. And then right over here is that campground. Actually, the campground's right here. And then we continued on, and this is where the guy was fishing here on the river. There's a river that comes right here, right at this intersection. So we stayed on the Traverse Road, which is this fire road 646, and then we took that little trail, that real tight trail down here. Then we came to the fork, and right at that fork is where we had to do the water crossing, and then we bared right, and we continued, but we're way over here. We're way up here. We're not down here. We're up here. For some reason, my GPS in the van's not showing. It's not updating. Maybe if I hit update, no. Or maybe this road on paper shows it continuing, but it's not, because we just walked to the end of it. It ends right about where that R is on that word. What's the name of this road? Ridley Road. Because we just walked that, and it ends. It ends right there. So, and then there's a brook coming this way, and then there's a brook coming down this way. This one right here has a lot more water on it, and this is the one right over here. Right over here is room for 3 or 4 vans or Jeeps. Here, there's only room for maybe 2. You get 2 in here where I am right now. So when we leave, we'll come out of here, and then we'll continue on the Traverse here, or maybe we stay on this road, Barrows Ford Road. I'll have to check my other map. Maybe at the water crossing just before it, we're going to have to take this road and go up. Maybe not this one. We'll see. I'll check that out later. But anyway, this is where we are. So we're in the... Should tell me right here. Oh, come on, here we go. Chattahoochee National Park. National Park? Oh, that means I can't fly the drone? Can't fly the drone in national parks. National forest you can. Well, I'll have to find the boundary, because now we might be in Sumter National Forest. If I'm in the forest, I can fly the drone. If I'm in the national park, we can't fly the drone. I gotta figure out where the boundary is. I'm gonna have to go to All Trails, and or Gaia. I'll go to Gaia. Gaia will show me exactly where the boundaries are. I have Gaia map. In fact, that's the one that I downloaded, the Traverse and the Frog Loop. It's all on Gaia, so I'll get that tomorrow. I'll have my laptop set up right here, and so I'll have the phone free to take videos, and I'll have the laptop right here in conjunction with this map. So I'll have two maps to go by tomorrow in the rest of this trip. All right, guys, we are, I got a full tank. Let me see, yep. And on this, oh, let me shut this here. There we go. Okay, on this tank, I filled up at the last town, Oconee. So it's 21 miles. So I have 21 miles into this into the 600 mile tank. So I should be in pretty good shape. Look at this, I'm pushing 41,000 miles already. Oh man. We're having fun. All right, what time is it? 7:30, so I got about an hour of daylight. I can't believe there's no bugs here. So we're gonna go outside, walk around, and I gotta feed Molly here. I just had lunch not too long ago, about an hour and a half ago. So I'm not hungry, I'm all set. Although I have, when I stopped at Buc-ee's earlier today in Georgia, I grabbed dessert. I love their banana pudding, and so I grabbed that for a snack for tonight. So I'm going to have that in a little while, my banana pudding. Is there anything else I need to tell you? Nope, we're all set. So I'm going to close this out. It's a short video. I told you about the tires, how the Coopers are I'm really happy about that. My last tank was 17.5 miles per gallon. The tank before that was 17, and the one before that was 16.85, something like that, almost 17. In the past, with the KO2s, when I was filling up, I was averaging 14s, 13.5 to 15.25 maybe. So yeah, I'm getting at least 2.5 miles more per gallon with these tires. So yeah, I'm happy there. We'll see how they do in the mud and muck. That's gonna be the test a little later on, maybe tomorrow. If we get inches of rain tonight, this trail might be pretty sloppy, so we'll see. All right, I'm going to add to this here video before I close it again. Get the laptop out, and I got surprisingly, I hooked up Starlink. Even with all these trees, I'm only getting like 50 bars. I'm getting 50, whatever that scale is. But it's enough to pinpoint my location and do emails. I've watched a couple of YouTube videos, so it hasn't been too bad. I mean, I'm not getting like the 180 and 200 megabytes down, but 50 is better than nothing way out here in the woods. I can't believe I'm getting it through the trees. But anyway, so I got the laptop out here, and I preloaded all the maps for this here trail, 400 and something miles plus the Frog Loop. And I did it on Gaia, and I also have it here on Onyx. This here, right up here, on-off, Onyx. And then this is Gaia right here. And then let me show you. See, here's the whole map right here. And I also even have some of the stuff up in North Carolina. I got all the trails up here. This is another huge loop in the Smoky Mountains that I was able to download. It was part of the package that I found online. Here's another loop here in Georgia, Chattahoochee Wilderness, and then the Frog Loop is way down. Actually, that might be the Frog Loop. Where's the Frog Loop? Big Frog. Okay, yeah, this is the Big Frog Loop that I want to do. That's supposed to be really nice. And then this here is the Traverse Trail, and there's another loop. There's another big loop up in here that if you had a lot of time, I'll be coming back here quite a bit. I think I like this. And we still have all this to do. And then you can do this here. This here goes up into the Carolinas. But here's where's Atlanta? Where's Atlanta? Here's the Georgia Wilderness Trail. It starts on the Florida border. Here's 20, but anyway, it starts in Florida. I downloaded that one too. Starts in Florida, and it goes right up through the heart of Georgia, all the way up here, and it connects with this here trail, a traverse. See, it continues up, and then here's the traverse right here. It connects right over here with the traverse. Oops, get that out of there. And the traverse goes this way east to South Carolina. Now, the border is actually this river. So there's a river here. This is South Carolina. This is South Carolina right here, and then the border is actually right here, right after that campground. There's a river here. I don't know if this. Yeah, there it is. This river is a state boundary between Georgia and South Carolina. North Carolina is right up here. All right, so we are right here. It pinpointed me. And actually doesn't even show this road where I am. I'm that little triangle right there. And these are the other two camps. Actually, this is the campsite I'm in. That's the last one that Molly and I just walked to. And there were a couple more down here. But we have to go I thought this here was a part of the traverse until I downloaded my map here. The traverse is over here. So we got to backtrack tomorrow, this is only like 1.5. If I go over here to on-off, oh, it doesn't show me. Okay, I thought it showed me right here. Yeah, here it is. So this road right here is from here to here is 1.6. And then from here to here, it doesn't show it, but that's only, if this is 1.6, this is probably a half a mile. So we got 2 miles to backtrack tomorrow to get back over here to the traverse. Which is no big thing. I mean, this is what you have to do when you're out here. I've gone an hour out of my way to find stealth camping on my trips. It's just something, it's just part of it. It's part of traveling. It's not the destination. It's the trip. There's a saying for that. It's off the tip of my tongue right here. It's not the it's the journey. It's about the journey, not the destination. So, So we got to come back here, and then we'll hop back on here. Now all these little dots, like that one right there, says it's an unknown trail. What do we have over here further down? Oh, come on. That one, unknown. It's a cemetery. What's that one? Unknown trail. And what's that one? Unknown junction. And up there is, oops, and up there is possible campsite. So there must be another dirt road that follows that stream. This is a little creek. So there's another dirt road, and there's a cemetery on there, and there's a couple of other campsites, just like what we did right here. It's not really marked, but it is a road that brings you to all these campsites that are in this corner here. So I highly recommend you going with these two maps. So you have Gaia, which is the main map. A lot of these trails, the GPS format, and they download right to your email address. When you get Gaia, you set it up with your email address, so you get all updates will come automatically to your tablet or to your phone or to your desktop, whatever you have this account under the email. You get automatic updates. And then the same thing with on-off. This here, I was able to on-off also accepts GPS files also. And so this trail's on there. But this trail, let me zoom back out. This here shows you basically just what I had with Gaia, except Gaia, I pay $20 for all those maps, and they give you all the highlights and things to see on the trail, where on-off just gives you the trail. If you click on the trail, it will tell you what it is, the name of the trail. See, right up here it says Georgia Traverse, and it gives you the ratings for it, the elevation of exactly where I just tapped on there. And then if you go out of that, I'm right back over here. Now up here in the corner, if you click this little button right up here, it says weather. Right where I am, it tells you the forecast for now, and then it will give you the forecast for the rest of the week also. So that's why I like Gaia. On-off. It lacks information, highlights, but it gives you other very useful information. Like it's right now it's 4 miles an hour out of the northwest. The front has already passed, so the storms went north of us, because I just saw the radar. So we're on the other side of the front because the winds are now northwest. Pressure's rising. Sunrise tomorrow morning is at 6:41. Sunset tomorrow night's at 8:17. So you kind of you don't have to, but it's nice to have the two map systems. And at the bottom of my page, I just tap on. I don't close them out. I just put them to sleep, because I'll only show one program at a time. So right now I have Gaia on there, and this is what I'll use tomorrow to follow the map. And this one here I can use just as a backup, and also it gives me information, gives me my altitude. It tells me more about what the weather's doing up, what I'm going to expect, and it's better for boundaries. All right, let me get out of the weather. Let's see if I can do. There we go. On-off, it gives you boundaries better. This is the wilderness area, so I'm just outside of the wilderness area. I am in the national forest. This is the wilderness area, because I just tapped on that and it told me I was in the wilderness. This here little green area right up there, I think that's the national park right there, or the national park forest. And So I can fly the drone where I am, but it's too many trees here. I'll have to do it in an opening later tomorrow. But this one here, you know, and when you go out west, you see BLM land better. Like, let me show you if I zoom back out, and then we go out west. See, here we are out. Here's the United States. Let's go into Arizona, which is right over here. Oh, I didn't download the map. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. So here's your BML. Here's BML land here. There's brown. This is all free. You can go out here. Let me see. Come on. That should come up in a minute. Yep. There it is right up there. See, BLM land, Bureau of Land Management. And basically you can camp anywhere where you see that. They just have a few minor, come on, get out of there. They have a few minor areas that they close for different reasons, and then you have your wilderness areas. So like if you were jeeping, you won't see any roads going through wilderness areas because you can't have anything mechanical. You can't even have bikes. It's strictly hiking. So a lot of the national, like the biking trails, they have to reroute around wilderness areas. You can't have anything mechanical in a wilderness area. And let me see, this is brown, so what is this? This is, this is a reservation, Indian reservation. Oops. Come on, get out of there. So, this is the on-off. So, it really defines, it does a better job with telling you whose land you're on now. They have a subscription, and if you go to the next up one from what I have, they actually have private land on here, so you'll know if you're on private land or not. Right now, it doesn't have the private land. I have, government land and wilderness areas and reservations, and that's basically all I need for now. So let's go back. Oh, all we got to do is hit something over here. Oops. Go back to here. There should be a button here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. And that'll take me right back to where I am, which is right here. Yep. And then if you hit this North Star, you hit that North Star, and that keeps the map always in a northerly direction. Some people like to have it in the direction that they're traveling, that the map will turn on them. I like to have, whenever I look at a map, just like if it was a paper map, if you were on a boat or if you were out in the wilderness and you had a paper map, you always want it to face north, and that way you can get a better bearing on where you are with objects that are on the map. As long as every time you look at your map, it's always facing north. And so anyway, that's what I have. That's that little button that's up here in the corner. So here where I am again, we're right there, and tomorrow we'll come back down. We'll get on a traverse. So I wanted to show you that. I'm no expert at these two apps, but I know enough to hopefully keep myself from getting in serious trouble. And I like both of them, because they both have features that the other one doesn't. So you kind of switch back and forth. And I like this little option at the bottom when you click it at the bottom. And right now I'm in Gaia. And then I hit the X and I'm back on off. So, and right now I'm in Gaia. So if you zoom out in Gaia, let's go back to Arizona just for the heck of it. Oh, I think Gaia. I think I just, Gaia, you need an internet. Well, I have internet, but I don't think I have enough to download the map. You want to oh, maybe I did. I don't think so. You gotta pre-download an area that you're going to be in before you actually head out in that area. So like if you're in a town somewhere and you have good internet, download hundreds of miles around where you're going to be playing. And what I did is I just took the whole southeast and I just downloaded it. So I don't really need the internet to tell me where I am. If I go outside, it'll pick up my coordinates from the satellites, I guess. Just like a GPS, just like a regular handheld GPS does, or like your cell phone does. So that's the difference. See, and this one here doesn't have all the maps up in the Carolinas where the other one does. This one here has all these other maps that are up into the Carolinas, all the way over here. And then it comes down. I mean, these are all backcountry adventure trails that I've downloaded. So, and here's the backcountry. Here's the Georgia backcountry. That I told you starts in Florida, and I also have the Florida. Here it is, right there, the Florida border. And here's Georgia. And you just follow this all the way up. It's all back roads and country roads, little villages, and that will bring you right up through from north to south through Georgia, all the way up to where we are now, and then it'll connect to all these other trails. And here I am again, right? Where am I? No, I think I'm... Oh, where am I? Let's hit that little button right there. Yep, there we are. Okay. So I hope that helped you a little bit. Just download these two softwares, Gaia and Onyx. They're free versions. I just paid for the basic because I can use these in off trail, and I can also record. So if I'm in an area that I haven't I'm not following a pre-programmed course, it'll track me. It'll leave a breadcrumb, so I'll be able to find my way back. And I have that on my phone too. That's where I started using this, so I wouldn't get lost backpacking in the mountains and stuff. I'd be able to find my way out. So I would always be tracking. I would use it on my phone and on my watch, my Garmin watch. I would track wherever I was backpacking, so I'd be able to find my way out if for some reason I got disoriented. So you can do the same thing with these here on your laptops and on your phone. Okay, any questions, just shoot me an email or text me at the bottom here, and we'll see you in the next video. We'll see what tomorrow gives us. At least we didn't get a lot of rain, so I don't have to worry about the trail really being washed out and, worse than what it is right now. Okay, guys, later.